So, wake up, everybody. We got a couple more things to talk about. So, the reason why I have this particular screen on with an audience is a reminder, Black Box Night. I think it's like gone over everybody's head. It's like nobody's turned anything in yet. It's coming up in a few days. Where's our joy? Where's our stamina? Hey, come on, you guys, I'm looking for something from you. It's on the calendar. Does anybody have anything for Black Box Night? And nobody's even responding. Okay, so we're down to it, you guys. We really have to get something together for Black Box Night. Come on. You're the 8th, right?
Judy, come on. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, it isn't. Come on. We're tired.
Yeah, well, actually, it kind of is the end of the world, or at least it's the end of your grade. So could we please get something together? All right? All right, you guys have, I'm setting the timer. You've got 15 minutes to pull together something for Black Box Night. Go.
Absolutely not. That woman is crazy. We have so much time. I mean, it's 10 a.m. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Isis Eggleston, wake up!
Who is there? What's going on?
There is no time to rest when the world is at stake.
What is happening?
You have been assigned the task to work on Black Box Night.
How did you get in here?
Time is running out!
Please, can you just tell me who you are?
You mean you don't know? I am the great and powerful Dionysus, and I have been sent here to keep an eye on your ensemble.
Why?
Don't you get it? Look at you. Your class, you're all slacking off. I'm taking the responsibility to fix this behavior.
What do you mean? Okay, there's no way that this is real.
If you do not prove to me that your ensemble has what it takes, I will use my powers to end the world.
There is no reason that much should be at stake. We're a great ensemble.
Oh, believe me, all life on Earth could be destroyed because of you.
How about this? We can audition for you, and you can see that we're a great ensemble, that you have nothing to worry about, because there's literally no way you can say no.
We will see about that.
Hi,
Hello.
and what do you have for us today?
I'll be singing Ready or Not. Here's the thing, we started out friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. Yeah. Since you've been gone, I'm going to be singing When I Look at You. Here's the thing, we started. It was cool, but it was all pretend. I'm going to be singing Quiet.
I'll be singing Crying. Here's the thing, we started out friends.
Hello, I will be singing Defying Gravity. Here's the thing, we started out friends.
Hello, I'm going to be singing Too Close for Comfort. Here's the thing, we started out friends.
I will be singing Barely Breathing. Here's the thing, we started out friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. Yeah, since you've been gone.
I will be singing While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Here's the thing, we started out friends.
And I'll be singing With One Look. Here's the thing, we started out friends.
I'm going to be singing Bad. Here's the thing, we started off friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. Yeah, since you've been gone.
I'll be singing Whenever You Call. Oh. Here's the thing, we started out
I will be singing Falling Slowly. Here's the thing, we started out friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. I am going to be singing without you. Here's the thing. I told you not to play the music. Okay, it's not this one. Here's the thing, we started out friends.
I will be singing tomorrow. See you then. Bye.
See, I told you, you have nothing to worry about.
I am not pleased.
What?
You showed me a bunch of kids doing nonsense. That will not slide. If all of you would just quit using your phones all the time and put in some work, I'm just saying, maybe you would start succeeding.
You sound just like my mother.
Don't contradict me.
Don't disobey me.
Don't even think about going to that audition.
Please!
No.
Mother!
Stop.
Stop telling me what to do.
No.
Don't treat me like a child of 2.
No.
I know that you want what's best, but mother, please give it a rest. Stop. Don't know. Please stop. Don't know. Please stop. Don't know. Please, Mama, I'm a big girl now. Once upon a time when I was just a kid, you never let me do just what the older kids did. But leave that laundry list of what you won't allow, 'cause Mama, I'm a big girl now. Once upon a time I used to play with toys, but now I'd rather play around with teenage boys. So if I stay out late, please don't have a cow, 'cause Mama, I'm a big girl now. Ma, I gotta tell you that without a doubt, I got my best dancing lessons from you. You're the one who taught me how to twist and shout, because you shout non-stop and you're so twisted too. Whoa. I used to fidget 'cause I just sat home, but now I'm just like Gidget and I've gotta get to roam. So say arrivederci, and ciao, 'cause Mama, I'm a big girl now.
Oh, stop. Don't know. Please stop. Don't know. Please stop. Don't know. Please, Mama, I'm a big girl now.
Once upon a time I was a shy young thing, could barely walk and talk so much as dance and sing. But let me hit that stage, I wanna take my bow, 'cause Mama, I'm a big girl now. Whoa. Once upon a time I used to dress up kid, but now that I'm a woman I like bigger men. And I'm too old for dollhouses anyhow, 'cause Mama, I'm a big girl now. Mother always taught me what was right from wrong, and now I just wanna give it a try. Mama, I've been in the nest for far too long, so please give a push and Mama, watch me fly, watch me fly. Show off. One day I will meet a man you won't condemn, and we will have some kids and you can torture them. But let me be a star before I take that vow, 'cause Mama, I'm a big girl now. Mama, I'm a big girl now. Hey, hey, Mama, I'm a big girl. Oh, such a big, big girl. I'm a big girl now.
Don't know. Please stop. Don't know. Please stop. Don't know. Please, Mama, I'm a big girl now.
All right, so that was a little better, but still, I must see more.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just a little frazzled right now.
What did I say about teenagers and phones?
I know. I'm sorry, but 2 ensemble members just went missing.
Oh, Ella and Lacey?
Yeah. How did you know?
I was the one who banished them.
What?
I was least impressed with their auditions, so I sent them to a deserted island so they could be taught a lesson.
Banished? You did this?
I don't know. It's not my problem.
Hey, I promise I'll keep showing you whatever you want, but please let me go rescue them. I mean, how will they ever survive?
tonight on Survivor.
I'm glad you're up. I've been thinking a lot, and I don't want to be at your throat, and I don't want you to be at my throat anymore. So I decided to have a conversation with Rob. I wanted to talk to him to make him think that I'm not after him, which I am. I don't care who he is, I don't care how strong he is. When you go after Russell Hance, you go.
A lot of people are mad at you for going looking for the idol when we all said that nobody's gonna go looking for the idol.
Well, I went looking for it, but I didn't find nothing. What Rob doesn't know is that I found the idol.
Russell's gonna find out sooner or later that he's out of his league. So I did everything I could to make sure that he's as paranoid as possible. Make sure he runs around like a crazy man. Look, I'm just telling you, man, watch your back.
Same thing to you, man. Watch your back.
Yeah, good talk, Russ. So I'll come back to camp to make a fire, and the flint's gone. So I think to myself, who would take the flint? Russell? Did you take the flint?
No. Of course I took the flint. Who do you think I am? I am Russell Hance. You come after Russell Hance and you get burned.
I feel like he's getting the best of me.
Girls, hi, I'm here to rescue you. Come on, let's all go home. In the meantime, enjoy this pre-recorded presentation.
This is a piece entitled Commedia dell'arte. It is a PowerPoint presentation created by Callie, Sebastian, Jaden, Ella, Austin, Elliot, and Nora, but I forgot to put my name on the slide. And I will be recording this narration in one take all the way through, so enjoy! It is actually way harder to do this in one take than I previously thought, so I will not be recording this in one take. But the bit here is that since it is a pandemic of a respiratory illness and we all have to wear masks, this is a presentation about masked theater, which is, yeah, that's the joke. Commedia dell'arte revolves around a set of stock characters, which are specific characters that are reused over and over again. There's probably also a joke about broth in there somewhere that I will not make. The stock characters we will be discussing are the Zanni, the Pantalone, Il Dottore, Brigella, Arlecchino, Il Capitano, and there are female characters, but they are not wearing masks, so we will not be discussing them, because then it will not operate around the one cohesive thing this presentation has going for it. The first mask we will be discussing is the Zanni. He is bonkers and he is stupid. Commedia is very political and operates a lot on commentary on class. And he is one of the lower class characters. He is starving and hunger is a big motivator for him. He's usually hunched over in pain from working so hard. He has bowed knees and splayed feet. He is insane, and he is a reason that there is usually a medic character backstage with bandages and such. He is very similar to Arlecchino. The next character we will be discussing is Pantalone, and oh boy, this guy sucks. He is one of the upper class characters. He is very wealthy and very greedy. I'm not going to actually retake that to fix that mistake. He's all curvy and he is also very hunched over. He hits poor people. He also hates poor people. He loves gold and he probably golfs. Another one of the upper class characters is Il Dottore. He is a doctor and he is very fraudulent. He has absolutely no clue what he is doing. He is really, really stupid. He thinks that he is really, really smart, however. So he stands very upright in posture, and I guess that he's trying his hardest, but it is absolutely not enough. Sometimes he wears a really big hat, which is very cool of him. Another masked character is Brigella. This guy is super, super cool. He's very roguish. He's an assassin and he plays instruments. He's probably hot. He stands very vertically and has a lot of side-to-side movement. He probably has a knife, but I actually do not remember and I could not be bothered to double check. And I'm sorry I called him hot earlier. I do not know what came over me. This mask is Arlecchino. He is the lowest class represented in Commedia as he is actually enslaved. He is regularly the victim of physical violence. He is the guy that Pantalone hits. Often red dots are put on this mask to represent injuries. He eats bugs. He is the biggest wild card of all the masks. Hunger is also a big motivator for him as he is also starved. This guy is absolutely not hot. He is also detrimentally stupid. And I am unreasonably proud of the little edit I made of him where the hammer's going bonk. I made that all by myself. This is the last character we will discuss. He is the Capitano. It is integral to his character that I mention this, but I have to be very careful about the way I phrase it. His nose is meant to represent a specific part of the anatomy of people assigned male at birth. This is symbolic of his grandiose ego and his actual sensitivity. He is a soldier. He is a big fat coward. He craves female attention. He will never receive. He has a sword for the same symbolic purposes, but also for war. His ego is physically represented by his side profile. So I would just like to take this opportunity to say that we've really been living through unprecedented times. No, I'm not going to do that. That would be very stupid and annoying. Thank you for watching.
All right. I get that you're upset, and I get that you probably have a lot of issues going on right now, but what you need to understand is that sending 2 teenage girls off to a deserted island by themselves is a terrible idea. What were you thinking?
How could I refuse?
Okay, Preminger.
Preminger? A Preminger?
Preminger from Barbie as the Princess and the Pauper, the best and most famous Barbie movie of all time. How can I refuse is the bad guy's main catchphrase.
Never heard of it.
Well, you'll definitely recognize this song.
Savoring my first and last taste of freedom before getting married next week to a total stranger.
Well, at least you're not an indentured servant.
Indentured servant?
If I'd like to have my breakfast hot, but a carp will make me pay, and I have to fetch the eggs myself and the barn's a mile away. It's cold and wet and still I get an omelet on my plate, but in my head I'm back in bed snuggled up and sleeping late. Really, but it's all right. I mean, I'm used to it. And you? Well?
I want some eggs, I ring the bell, and the maid comes running in. And she serves them on a silver tray. She brings a cookie tin. And while I eat, she rubs my feet, and strolling minstrels play. But I'd rather be in my library, reading science books all day.
I'm just like you.
What?
You're just like me. There's somewhere else we'd rather be. Somewhere that's ours. Somewhere that dreams come true. Yes, I am a girl like you. You'd never think that it was so. But now I've met you and I know. It's plain as day, sure as the sky is blue, that I am a girl like you.
So you're a singer?
No, I work at Madame Carp's penitentiary. I mean, dress emporium.
I love Madame Carp's dresses.
I made the dress you're wearing.
You made this? It's my favorite, but the design looks so complicated.
Oh, but it isn't really. First I choose a fabric from the rack and I pin the pattern down. And I stitch it in the front and back and it turns into a gown.
I wear the gown without my crown and dance around my room. And imagine life without the strife of an unfamiliar groom. But I'd never let my mother know. Wouldn't want to disappoint her.
I completely understand.
I'm just like you.
I think that's true.
Just like me.
Yes, I can see we take responsibility. We carry through to do what we need to do. Yes, I am a girl like you. I'm just like you.
I'm just like you.
You're just like me.
You're just like me.
It's something anyone can see.
A heart that beats.
A heart that beats. A voice that speaks the truth. Yes, I am a girl like you.
Oh no, it's getting worse.
Doubtful it stood, as two spent swimmers that do cling together.
As two spent swimmers that do
The merciless MacDonald.
The merciless MacDonald, worthy to be a rebel. For to that the multiplying ability
do swarm upon him from the western
Isles of Kerns and Galilest and supplied.
and fortune. I damned coral smiling.
Mid coral and smiling.
Showed like a rebel's whore. But all's too weak.
For brave Macbeth.
Will he deserve that name? Disdaining fortune with his brandished steel, which smote with bloody execution. Like valor's minion carved out his passage till he faced the slave.
Which ne'er shook hands.
Or bade farewell to him. Until he unseamed him from the nave to the chops and fixed his head upon our battlements. Ugh! Oh my god.
I can't do it. I can't. I really can't.
My nose is running and I'm crying.
Oh gosh.
You find that spicy?
Girl, I told you I'm white.
I'm white too.
If there's a prize for rotten judgment, I guess I've already won that. No man is worth the aggravation. That's ancient history. Been there, done that.
Who'd you think you're kidding? He's the earth and heaven too. You try to keep it hidden. Honey, we can see right through you. Girl, you can't conceal it. We know how you're feeling, who you're thinking of.
No chance, no way. I won't say it, no, no.
You smooth, you sigh, why deny it? Oh,
It's too cliche. I won't say I'm in love. I thought my heart had learned its lesson. It feels so good when you start out. My head is screaming, get a grip, girl. Unless you're dying to cry your heart out.
you keep on denying who you are and how you're feeling. Baby, we're not buying. Hon, we saw you hit the ceiling. Face it like you're grown up. When you gonna own up that you got it back?
No chance, no way. I won't say it, no, no.
Give up, give in.
Technically, you're in love.
This scene won't play. I won't say I'm in love. You're way off base. I won't say it. Get off my face. I won't say it.
Girl, don't be proud. It's okay, you're in love.
Oh, at least out loud. I won't say I'm in love.
No! It is strange. He never mentioned to me that he had a ward. How secretive of him. He grows more interesting hourly. I am not sure, however, that the news inspires me with feelings of unmixed delight. I am very fond of you, Cecily. I have liked you ever since I met you. But I am bound to state that now that I know that you are Mr. Worthing's ward, I cannot help expressing a wish that you were, well, just a little older than you seem to be, and not quite so very alluring in appearance. In fact, if I may speak candidly, I wish that you were fully 42 and more than usually plain for your age. Ernest has a strong, upright nature. He is the very soul of truth and honor. Disloyalty would be as impossible to him as deception. But even men of the noblest possible moral character are extremely susceptible to the influence of the physical charms of others. Modern, no less than ancient history, supplies us with many most painful examples of what I refer to. If it were not so, indeed, history would be quite unreadable.
That you don't recognize me by my name is but the first of my complaints about my tale. Oh, you know me all right. I'm the main character in a tale titled with the name of one of the men in the story. But what's in a name? A lot, especially if it is a man's name. This man's name is the answer to the question upon which rests the fate of myself and my newborn child. His name is powerful. It is very important. My name apparently is not, nor is my life, for whether it is to be filled with joy and delight from being with my newborn, or empty with grief and loss from separation, is to be decided by a mere guessing game. Nor are my words important. I denied my father's boast. I told the king I most definitely could not spin gold out of straw. But he didn't believe me. Of course not. He chose instead to believe the words of an immature, egotistical, vain man. And I suffer the consequences. The consequences to pay for my father's ridiculous lie. I lose my sanity, my freedom, and my dignity for 3 nights. And almost my child. Forever. And one sentence, and the whole tale is devoted to that choice, that decision to give up my child in return for my life. Because I succeeded on the 3rd night, I was rewarded with marriage to the king. Thus, for all intents and purposes, I also lost my life. Can you imagine what it's like to be married, legally bound to honor and obey until death, and socioeconomically bound with little option but to stay and make the best of it, to a man who didn't believe me, to a man who was so greedy that he said for 3 nights that he'd kill me unless I did as he wanted. And that was before he owned me. But as the tale says, I am shrewd, and I am clever, and I have learned the force of threat, and the importance of a name, especially if it is male. Proud fathers want very much to pass it on, but royal fathers. Dear husband, aging highness, what would happen to your precious lineage if your only son were to suddenly, since I am not dead and am living still? How comes it thou dost not shrink from me? Say, dost thou know, my friend, whom thou makest free? My mother I have put to death, and I've drowned the baby born to thee, but was it not born to thee and me? Thee too, 'tis thou. It's scarcely true doth seem. Why, give me thy hand. 'Tis not a dream, thy dear, dear hand. But 'tis wet. Why, wipe it off. Methinks yet there is blood thereon. O God, what hast thou done? Nay, nay, sheathe thy sword. Thou must outlive us. Now I'll tell thee of the graves to give us. Thou shalt start tomorrow the work of sorrow. The best place give to my mother, and then at her side my brother, and me a little away, but not too far, I pray. And here on my right chest my baby will lay. Nobody else will lie beside me. And in thine arms to hide me, that was a sweet and a gracious bliss. But no more can I attain it. If there is a grave, death lying in wait, then come from here to eternal death. Take no further step. No, no, thou goest away. Oh, Henry, if I could go. But I dare not. There is no hope anymore. Why should I fly? They'll still my steps waylay. It is a wretched thing, forced to beg my living in a sharper conscience, misery giving. It is a wretched thing to be strange, forsaken, and I'd still be followed and taken. Be quick, be quick. Save thy perishing child. Away! Follow the ridge, up by the brook, over the bridge, into the wood. To the left, where the plank is placed in the pool. Seize it in haste. 'Tis trying to rise. 'Tis struggling still. Save it! Save it! No, no, grasp me not so murderously. I have done else all things for the love of thee. Yes, day is coming. My last day breaks. My wedding it was to be. Tell no one thou hast been with Margaret. Woe for my garland. There are no more chances. 'Tis all in vain. We shall meet again, but not at the dances. The crowd is thronging, no word is spoken. The square below, the streets overflow. I am seized and bound and taken, shoved to the block. I give the side. Now each neck that has quivered, the blade that quivers over mine. Dumb lies the world like a grave.
write what you know, so they say. All I know is I don't know what to write or the right way to write it. This is Pig Lady, don't screw it up. This is not some little vaudeville I'm reviewing. Poor little kids versus rich, greedy sourpusses. It's a cinch. It could practically write itself, and let's pray it does. Cause I may have mentioned I have no clue what I'm doing. Am I insane? This is what I've been waiting for. Well, that plus the screaming of 10 angry editors. A girl. It's a girl. How the hell? Is it even legal? Look, just go and get her. Not only that, there's a story behind the story. Thousands of children exploited, invisible. Speak up, take a stand, and there's someone to write about it. That's how things get better. Give life's little guy some ink, and when it tries, just watch what happens. Those kids will live and breathe right on the page, and once they're center stage, you watch what happens. And who's there with her camera and her pen? As boys turn into men, they'll storm the gates, and then just watch what happens when they do. Picture a handsome, heroically charismatic, plain-spoken, no, nothing skirt-chasing, cocky little son of a lie down with dogs, and you wake up with a raise and a promotion. So he's a flirt, a complete egomaniac. The fact is, he's also the face of the strike. What a face! Face the fact, that's a face that could save us all from sinking in the ocean. Like someone said, power tends to corrupt, and absolute power, wait, corrupts, absolutely, that is genius, but give me some time, only twice as good as that. 6 months from never. Just look around at the world we're inheriting and think of the one we'll create. Their mistake is they got old, that is not a mistake we'll be making, no sir, we'll stay young forever. Give those kids and me the brand new century, and watch what happens. It's David and Goliath, do or die. The fight is on, and I can't watch what happens. But all I know is nothing happens if you just give in. It can't be any worse than how it's been, and it just so happens that we just might win. So whatever happens, let's begin.
First thing that I say after I wake up. Bing bang, digga-rigga-dong. I say those words before I go to sleep. Get on up, it's time to dance, yeah. It's so much fun being up on our feet. So we go up, up, do the jump, move around and clap your hands together. Down, down, turn around, having fun is what it's all about.
Are you a real villain? Well, technically, nah. Have you ever caught a good guy? Like a real superhero? Nah. Have you ever tried to disguise? Nah. Alright! I can see that I will have to teach you how to be villains. Hey! We are number one, hey! We are number one. Now listen closely. Here's a little lesson in trickery. This is going down in history. If you wanna be a villain number one, you have to chase a superhero on the run. Just follow my moves and sneak around. Be careful not to make a sound. Shh! No, don't touch that! We are number one, hey! We are number one. We are number one. Ha ha ha. Now look at this net that I just found. When I say go, be ready to throw. Go. Throw it at him, not me. Let's try something else. Now watch and learn. Here's the deal. To slip and slide from this banana peel. Ha ha ha. What are you doing? Hey! Da 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 da. We are number one. Hey! Da 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 da. Villain number one. We are number one. Hey, hey!
Well, Costello, I'm going to New York with you. You know Bucky Harris, the Yankees manager, gave me a job as coach for as long as you're on the team.
Look, Abbott, if you're the coach, you must know all the players.
I certainly do.
Well, you've never met the guys. You have to tell me their names. I don't know who's playing on the team.
Oh, I'll tell you their names all right, but you should know that they give ball players nowadays very peculiar names.
You mean funny names?
Strange names, pet names, like Dizzy Dean.
His brother Daffy.
Daffy Dean.
And their French cousin.
French?
Goofy.
Goofy Dean. Well, let's see. We have on the bags who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
That's what I want to find out.
Well, I say who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
You the manager?
Yes.
Give me the coach, too.
Yes.
And you don't know the fellow's names.
Well, I should.
Well, then, who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the fellow's name.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
First baseman.
Who?
The guy playing.
Who is on first?
I asked you who's on first.
That's the man's name.
It's whose name?
Yes.
Then go ahead and tell me.
That's it.
That's who?
Yes.
Look, you got a first baseman.
Certainly.
Who's playing first?
That's right.
When you pay out the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it.
All I'm trying to find out is the fellow's name on first base.
Who?
The guy that gets.
That's it.
Who gets the money?
Every dollar of it. Sometimes his wife comes down and collects it.
Whose wife?
Yes. What's wrong with that?
All I want to know is when you sign the first baseman, how does he sign his name?
Who?
The guy.
Who?
How does he sign?
That's how he signs it.
Who?
Yes.
All I'm trying to find out is what's the guy's name on first base?
No. What is on second
I'm
base?
not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
One base at a time.
Well, don't go changing the players
I'm
around.
not changing nobody.
Just take it easy, buddy.
Only asking you who's the guy on first base.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
What's the guy's name on first base?
No, what is on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third. We're not talking about him.
Now, how did I get on third?
Why, you mentioned the fella's name.
If I mentioned the third baseman's name, who did I say is playing third?
No, who's on first?
What's on first?
What's on second?
I don't know.
He's on third.
There I go, back on third again. Would you just stay on third base and don't go off it?
All right. What do you want to know?
What's the guy's name on third base?
Why do you insist on putting what on third base?
What am I putting on third?
No, what's on second?
You don't want who on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Third base.
Look, you got an outfield.
Yes.
The left fielder's name?
Why?
Just thought I'd ask you.
Well, I just thought I'd tell you.
Then who's playing left field?
What? No. Who's playing first?
I'm not. Stay out of the infield. I want to know what's the guy's name in left field.
No, what's on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Third base!
The left fielder's name.
Why?
Because!
Oh, he's center field.
Look, you got a pitcher?
Certainly.
The pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
You're not going to tell me today?
I'm telling you now.
Then go ahead.
Tomorrow.
What time?
What time what?
What time tomorrow are you going to tell me who's pitching?
Now listen, who is not pitching?
I'll break your arm. You say who's on first. I want to know what the pitcher's name.
What is on second?
I don't know.
Third base!
You got a catcher?
Yes.
The catcher's name.
Today.
Today and tomorrow's pitching.
Now you've got it.
What we got is a couple days on the team. You know I'm a catcher too.
So they tell me.
I get behind the plate to do some fancy catching. Tomorrow's pitching on my team and a heavy hitter gets up. Now the heavy hitter bunts the ball. When he bunts the ball, me, being a good catcher, I'm going to throw the ball out at first base. So I pick up the ball and I throw it to who?
Now that's the first thing you've said right.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
That's all you have to do.
So throw the ball to first base.
Yes.
Now who's got it?
Naturally.
If I throw the ball at first base, somebody's got to get it. Now who has it?
Naturally.
Who?
Naturally.
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 So I pick up the ball and throw it to naturally.
No, you don't. You pick up the ball and you throw it to who?
Naturally.
That's different.
That's what I said.
That's not, you're not saying it.
Throw the ball to naturally.
You throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
That's it.
That's what I said.
You ask me.
Throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
And now you ask me.
You throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
That's it.
Same as you, same as you. I throw the ball to who? Whoever it is drops the ball and the guy runs into second. Who picks up the ball and throws it to what? What throws it to? I don't know. I don't know who throws it back to tomorrow. Triple play. Another guy gets up and hits a long fly ball to because. Why? I don't know. He's on third and I don't give a darn.
What?
I said I don't give a darn.
Oh, he's our shortstop.
Please hear me out. I know that the last couple pieces probably wasn't what you had in mind, but I really hope that you can understand that we were having a lot of fun doing it. I mean, there's a reason we call it a play. It's just so fun and we all have such a good time doing it. So if there's any part of you that can recognize that and spare us from the entire world ending, please, please reconsider. What's so funny?
See, you did it!
Did what?
Black Box Night, you did it!
No, I didn't.
Isis, there never was a threat.
Seth?
It's April Fool's Day, and I figured I'd use today to help Ensemble get ready for Black Box Night since you were pressed for time. Don't you see? By showing me all of the pieces, you created the show. Congratulations, Performance Ensemble. My work here is done, and cheers to a successful Black Box Night.